Just because a person isn't playing 1.6.2 doesn't mean a person can't have some fun. For instance, I'm not ready to talk about this in much detail yet, but I rather prowl and lurk the builders channels on Minecraft. People who are doing really interesting, innovative builds, either for, oh, I don't know, spawn areas on multiplayer servers or for games like Capture the Wool and so on, or just building huge fantasy cities, so I tend to lurk those kinds of channels because I steal ideas from them. And there's one guy that I've been following for quite some time who is proposing that people send in applications. Everybody gets the same map with 3 plots of land. One is for a modern build, one is for a Victorian build, and one is for, whatever you feel like you're good at. So I've already begun the modern build. I'm not going to show you any of this yet until I get a little further along with all 3 of them. And then I'll do a video, sort of a tour through what I'm trying to do. But I started on it last night. In fact, I stayed up way too late. I think I stayed up till about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning working on my modern build, and I'm pretty pleased with it. As an application to become builders on a server with which he's associated. I don't know what projects he has in mind or why he needs extra builders. I don't care. I just thought I'd throw my hat in the ring. I'm not using MC Edit or anything like that. I'm in Creative and I'm building it block by block. At least I don't have to gather resources. So that's project number 1 that I'm working on, and I'm working on that in 1.6.2, so I have access to things like carpets and stained clay and yada yada. I don't know, I may even use hay bales, who knows. So that's one project that I'm working on that I will be showing you as soon as I have something more substantial to show you. Right now I have basically the bottom floor of the modern building, and it's pretty much just your average garden. But the next thing is that I've been mulling over a few ideas. One of them is building role plays, utilizing various mods and so on, so that I can tweak and edit the actual game of Minecraft so that I can tell stories. There's a movie adaptation I'd be interested in doing. In fact, there's probably several, but one in particular springs to mind. It's a problematic story because it's an adult theme, but it's a classic Asian. Some categorize it as horror. I would say more of a suspense movie. I would have to really change it a lot because the themes are a little too unhealthy for a child-friendly channel. But the basic premise of the movie really fascinates me, and I think it could be translated into Minecraft quite interestingly. But the other project, the one that I'm thinking I might work on just about right away, and I'm already beginning to investigate mods, because there are certain things that I can't do as a single player unless I swap out skins and pretend to be talking to myself, for instance. I'm not on a server, and I can't have other players act as puppets or models or populate scenes and so on. So I'm looking at this NPC mod where you basically choose the skin, the occupation, the gender, even the species of the extra players that you have in your game. They're NPCs, just like test certificates, but they can actually speak dialogue through the chat GUI. Some of them can fight, some of them are traders, not traitors, people who trade like the testificates are. I'm also looking at, to go into a lot of detail is not important right now, but I'm looking at switching from one world to another to be able to have various different mods available to me to be able to tell a story that is of my own creation. It has a lot to do with current events of political and social nature, but to tell it in a way that it's accessible to young people without sounding like some sort of soapbox. It's just a story. It's a story. explaining some of the reasons why things are the way they are in the world and what we can do about some of the things that aren't very healthy. So I'm just beginning to do the research in this. This is going to be a huge project. I'm not very facile on the computer, and working with a new mod that's unfamiliar to me is probably going to be clumsy at first. So, and this is going to be a series that's going to take a while to tell. It's going to evolve in chapters and episodes. So if other people are more dexterous and facile and quick at Minecraft than I, and they struggle to put together role-playing storytelling, then I expect that this is going to be quite a lot of work. But I'm really interested in doing this because I think it's a really imaginative project and really challenging. As far as fundraising, somebody brought up that in comments to one of my videos. I have an idea for some projects. I've been getting my space together so I could actually create them. They're lightweight. They would ship within the United States extremely easily and inexpensively. And they would be all handmade products by me, and they would all be Minecraft related. And I will be telling you more about that as I go along. I've got my space ready so I can start putting things together and start creating things, and I'll keep you posted on what's going on. So I've got plenty to do in Minecraft without dealing with 1.6.2 just yet. I woke up this morning and found out that, well, I knew my old headset was broken, that one of the earpieces was broken off, but I had a second pair and I plugged them in and they do audio just fine. I mean, I can listen to audio just fine, but the microphone doesn't work. So I'm back to my old broken pair of headphones, duct taped together, so I have a microphone to record this. So getting together the hardware I need to be able to do things right is a little tricky. I did have a nice discussion with one of my viewers in comments about the little batteries that I told you about in my PC that melted. They're called capacitors. I couldn't remember the name. And this viewer suggested how I could purchase new ones, and I looked at a few videos on YouTube about how to solder capacitors to your printed circuit board, and it's easy as pie. So I will probably get my PC up and running. I don't know if it'll be better or worse than the laptop, but I'm thinking I might dedicate it to Minecraft play if it works well enough, if I can make it function properly. So hang in there, stick with me. Oh, by the way, I should tell you, this world is just my channel update. I want to talk to you world. I went into MC Edit, plunked down a big glass dome, planned to dig underneath it, hollow it out, see what's underneath me. And I'm just puttering around doing stuff and getting set up right now. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this world. I just wanted to live inside of a big glass dome so I could see the cooties coming and so on. And I don't really know how to build glass domes without messing them up. So I thought I would just put one in place and start the world and see what happens. So that's it for me for now. I'll keep you posted and let you know what's going on. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.